Hello, federal employees. It is so good to spend a few minutes with you today. Today's episode is going to be short and sweet, but powerful. That is my hope, because the four things that you need to do right after you listen to this, if someone doesn't do them, doesn't get these things updated in a timely manner, someone's entire retirement plan can go down the drain. There's only a few big decisions in life that if you don't do them right, everything goes to pot, right? And getting these right can make a huge difference, not only for you, but especially for your family, your spouse, and once you pass away, who you leave behind. So let's dig right in. So there's four beneficiary forms that you definitely want to keep up to date at all times for your federal job. I got a good list. Okay, the first is just your FERS retirement beneficiary, or survivor is what they call it. So basically, during your career, if you pass away, generally speaking, your survivor or your spouse, whoever you name as your beneficiary, would get a piece of what your pension would be if you would have been eligible to retire at that point. So even if you aren't quite eligible to retire, they can often receive a monthly payment. The rules, there's lots of rules on it, but make sure you talk with your HR department, say, hey, I want the form to update my retirement beneficiary for my survivor, okay? And they should know which form it is for you, because oftentimes, especially with many people are divorced, many people have had kids that are grown, or things have changed, life situations have changed, so that if those things aren't updated and you don't have the right person there, if you were to pass away unexpectedly or even down the road, then the people that you want to be taken care of may not be. So that's number one, your FERS beneficiaries. Okay, and that's, like I said, that's for your career and after your career. Next is your TSP. On your TSP, you can have a beneficiary. So basically, if you were to pass away, who would that account go to? You have options, right? You can do to your spouse, of course, but you could also do to kids. There's lots of different options depending on your situation. Again, you probably do this on the TSP website. If you don't know how, definitely talk with your HR department and get that updated. Now, the next one is your FEGLI beneficiary. So basically, the life insurance you have through the federal government, make sure that you get those beneficiaries updated. Generally, when you're first brought on, you put some beneficiaries down when you first get the life insurance. But often people forget about it, and their life situation changes. Maybe their spouse changes, maybe their kids are in different circumstances. You want to make sure that is updated at all times. And for most federal employees, FEGLI, the life insurance, the basic FEGLI insurance coverage, is default, meaning you probably have life insurance if you didn't opt out of it. And so even if you don't remember getting into it or anything like that, check into it, find out what you have, find out who the beneficiary is, and if that's not who you want to get your life insurance, definitely make sure to get that updated. Now, the last one is called your last paycheck, and it's exactly what it sounds like. Basically, if you were to pass away, and let's say you passed away in the middle of a pay period, well, who would get whatever pay you would have been eligible for at that point, right? That's the person that would receive it. So those are the four documents that you need to update right away. And if you're on top of it, awesome. If you've already done this, awesome, that's great. Most people haven't. Most people haven't thought about this, so it's definitely worth thinking about. Talk to your HR, ask for these documents, get them updated now, right? Because we don't know what life's gonna bring. We don't know if we're gonna live to 120 or we're gonna pass away tomorrow. That's why life is so precious, right? We don't know. We don't know how much time we have, and getting our ducks in a row, getting our financial life, or just our life in general, organized and in order starts today with all these little steps. And whether you're planning for retirement or planning for your next trip, getting the details right matters. And making sure these documents are taken care of makes a huge difference over time. As you take these little steps that you need, like I said, if you don't get these right, if you don't get these things updated, the odds of, let's say if you are in a second marriage and everything goes to your ex-spouse, right? And that happens, it does happen. And some current spouses, they fight it in court, but whoever is in on that beneficiary form is basically who's gonna get it no matter what. So make sure you get these updated. Now, okay, I'm done ranting about this. Have a great rest of your day. Please take action on this if you haven't already, and I will see you next time.